Om Shanti. Murli date 4th May 2022. Essence. Sweet children, become pure by following Srimad and you will be liberated from the punishment of Dharmaraj. In order to become like a diamond, drink the nectar of knowledge and renounce poison. Question: on what is a golden aged status based? Answer: it is based on purity. Stay in remembrance and you will definitely become pure. Only by becoming pure will you receive salvation. Those who don't become pure will experience punishment and return to their own religion. You may live at home with your families, but do not remember any bodily beings. Remain pure and you will claim a high status. Song: having found you, we have found everything. The earth and sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks. No one else can be called God. Only the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called Shiv Baba. He is the Father of all souls. Firstly, have the faith that we are definitely Shiv Baba's children. At a time of sorrow, people call out, O Supreme Soul, protect us. Have mercy on us. They don't even know it is their souls who are remembering the Supreme Soul. He is the Father of us souls. At this time, the world is full of impure souls. They sing, we are degraded sinners, whereas you are completely viceless. Yet, they do not consider themselves to be that. The Father explains, since you say that God is the one Father that makes all of you brothers, then in terms of your bodies, you are all brothers and sisters. You are children of Shiv Baba and also children of Prajapita Brahma. That one is your unlimited Father, teacher and Guru. He says, I do not make you impure. I have come to make you pure, but only if you follow my directions. Here, all human beings follow the dictates of Ravan. The 5 vices are present in everyone. The Father says, children, now become viceless. Follow Srimad. However, they still don't renounce the vices, and so they don't become the masters of heaven. All have become sinners like Ajmil. This is Ravan's community, the cottage of sorrow, and everyone is experiencing so much sorrow. The Father comes and creates the kingdom of Rama. So you children understand that this is a true battlefield. In the Gita, God says, lust is the greatest enemy. Conquer it. However, they do not conquer it. The Father now sits here and explains to you. You souls listen through your organs and then relate it to others. It is a soul that acts. I am a soul and I adopt a body and play a part. However, instead of being soul conscious, human beings have become body conscious. The Father says, now become soul conscious. In the golden age, you remain soul conscious. You don't know the Supreme Soul. Here, you are body conscious and you do not know the Supreme Soul. This is why you have become degraded. People don't even understand what degradation is. Those who have a lot of wealth think they are sitting in heaven. The Father says, they will all become poor because destruction has to take place. It is good that destruction takes place. We will then go to the land of liberation. Therefore, you should be happy about this. You are making preparations to die. Human beings are afraid of dying. The Father is making you worthy of being taken to paradise. Impure ones continue to take rebirth in the impure world. None of them are residents of heaven. The Father says the main thing is to become pure. Without becoming pure, you cannot go to the pure world. It is because of purity that innocent ones are beaten. They consider poison to be nectar. The Father says, I make you become like diamonds with the nectar of knowledge. So why do you drink poison and become like worthless shells? You have been drinking poison for half the cycle. Now obey my instructions. Otherwise, there will be to be punishment from Dharmaraj. Even a worldly father says, children, don't perform such actions that you defame the name of the family. The unlimited Father says, follow Srimad and become pure. If you sit on the pyre of lust, you will become uglier than you are now. You are now made to sit on the pyre of knowledge and made beautiful. By sitting on the pyre of lust, you will not be able to see the face of the heaven. This is why the Father says, now follow Srimad. The Father only speaks to the children. Only you children know that Father has come to give you to the inheritance of heaven. The iron age is about to end. Only for those who follow the Father's Srimad will there be salvation. If they don't become pure, they will experience punishment and then return to their religion. The residents of Bharat were the residents of heaven. They have now become impure. They don't even know about heaven. The Father says, if you don't follow my directions but follow the dictates of others instead and indulge in vice, you die. Then, although you will go to heaven towards the end, the status you claim will be very low. Those who are wealthy now will be poor. Those who are poor here will become wealthy there. The Father is the Lord of the poor. Everything depends on purity. You will become pure by having yoga with the Father. The father explains to the children, I teach you Raj Yoga. I do not make you renounce your homes and families. Stay at home with your families, but don't indulge in vice and don't remember any bodily beings. At this time, all are impure, whereas in the golden age, there were pure deities. Now, they too have become impure by taking rebirth. You have now reached your last birth. All of you are Parvatis. Now, the Father, the Lord of immortality, is telling you the story of immortality to make you into the masters of land of immortality. Therefore, now remember the Father, the Lord of immortality. Only by having remembrance will your sins be absolved. It isn't that Shiva, Shankar, or Parvati are sitting on the mountains. All of that is a stumbling of the path of devotion. First half the cycle, you stumbled a great deal. Now Baba says, I will send you to heaven. There is nothing but happiness in the golden age. You neither stumble nor fall. The main thing is to remain pure. When there is a lot of violence here, the urn of sin becomes full and destruction takes place. Now become pure for one birth, and you will become the masters of the pure world. However, this only applies to those who follow Srimad. Those who didn't follow Srimad in the previous cycle will not follow it now and will not claim a status. You are children of the one Father. You are brothers and sisters among yourselves. However, if after belonging to the Father you fall, you will go into the depths of hell and become even more of a sinful soul. This is God's government. If you do not become pure by following my directions, there will have to be very severe punishment from Dharmaraj. There will have to be punishment experienced for whatever sins you have committed for birth after birth, and the accounts will be settled in that way. You will either have to have your sins burnt away with the power of yoga, or there will have to be very severe punishment. There are so many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, and they all remain pure. They are making Bharat into heaven. You are the Shiv Shakti, Pandav army. Both gopis and gops are included in this. God is teaching you. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a goddesses and God. God must definitely have given them the inheritance. It is a God alone who comes and makes you into deities. In the golden age, there were the king, queen, and subjects, and all of them were elevated. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. If you want to go to the kingdom of Rama, become pure and follow the directions of Rama. By following the dictates of Ravan, you have become degraded. It is remembered, some people's wealth will be buried underground and that of others will be looted. People hide gold underground or in the walls. If they die suddenly, everything just remain there. Destruction has to take place. When earthquakes etc. takes place, many thieves appear at that time. The Father, the Lord and Master has now come to make you belong to Him and to make you into the masters of the world. Nowadays, even people in the stage of retirement cannot live without vice. They have become absolutely tamopradhan. They don't even recognize the Father. The Father says, I have come to make you pure. If you indulge in vice, there will be very severe punishment. I have come to make you pure and to establish the pure world. You then become impure and cause obstacles. You are creating obstacles in the creation of heaven, and so there will have to be very severe punishment. I have come to make you into residents of heaven. If you don't renounce vice, there will be lot of punishment from Dharmaraj. You will then cry out in distress. This is the court of Indra. There is a court of angels of knowledge. When an impure person was brought into the gathering, that vibration was felt. No impure person is allowed to sit here in the gathering. No one is allowed to sit here without making a promise of purity. Otherwise, the one who brings such a person will also be blamed. The Father knows everything. Therefore, He is giving teachings for any one of you who still brings such a person. By remembering Shiv Baba, souls become clean and pure, and the atmosphere becomes one of silence. The Father sits here and gives his introduction. I am your Father. I have come to make you into deities from human beings, as I did 5,000 years ago. Claim your inheritance of unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharana. First point, settle all your sinful accounts with the power of yoga. Purify and cleanse the soul and make the atmosphere peaceful. Second point, follow the Father's Shrimat and promise to become completely pure. Do not be influenced by vices and thereby become an obstruction to the creation of heaven. Blessing. May you become accurate decisions with the cleanliness of your mind and intellect and become full of success. You can achieve success in any task when your intellect makes the right decision at the right time. However, the power to decide works when your mind and intellect are clean and there is no rubbish in them. This is why you have to burn any rubbish in the fire of yoga and make your intellect clean. Any type of weaknesses is rubbish. Any type of weakness is rubbish. The slightest waste thought is also rubbish. When this rubbish is destroyed, you can then remain carefree. Then, because of having a clean intellect, you will achieve success in every task. Slogan: when pure and elevated thoughts constantly emerge in you, all waste will automatically become merged. Om Shanti.